Today we're opening 2 set booster boxes from Strixhaven, 1 English and 1 Japanese. Of course, for main event yung Japanese natin. So let's start with the English set booster box. So as a guide, kasi nung nagbubukas si Darren, hindi masyadong sure kung ano ba yung mga binubuksan na cards. So, naglagay ako ng handy guide dun sa lower left kung ano ba yung laman. Tapos meron akong naka-open din na Windows dun sa separate monitor ko. On cards kasi hindi ko din kabisado yung artworks pagka nagbukas tayo ng mga Japanese cards later. Para hindi tayo masyado nanguhula. So actually, ang tagal ko din hindi nagbukas ng booster boxes. The last time I opened was nag-open ako Mystery Booster Box noong January. Na-miss ko kasi yung Time Spiral. Di ako nakabili. Tapos sobrang bilis din kasi nagkaubusan. Tapos yung secondary market for Time Spiral Remastered was very expensive. Kaya ba? Nagbukas kayo Time Spiral?
I didn't get the chance to, sadly.
Sobrang mahal din kasi 11,000
Oo.
isang booster box. Ano yun eh, nag-send sa akin ng message si Sir Gary 10 PM, tas tulog ako. Nagising ako ng 11, tas puno na yung slots. Hindi gumagalaw yung camera ko. Wait lang, I have to... Hindi gumagalaw yung camera ko, no guys? I just noticed now.
Action the...
Hindi gumagalaw.
Yeah.
Taka lang. Kailangan kong i-reset yung Streamlabs.
Si Sir Gary nandito. Hi, Sir Gary.
I think the camera needs to be replugged. Have to fix my camera. There's a problem. There we go. Then just have to fix it. Can you guys see it?
See what happened.
Oh my god, nag-crash ulit.
Oh no.
There you go. Hello? Does it work? Hello, hello, hello. You guys hear me? There. Oh, but it's mirrored. There we go. There, can you guys see it? And then we just have to do that like that. Alright. Okay, let's start opening booster box number 1 in English. Hey, Sir Gary's here. Darren's here. Oh, there's so many of us. Hello, guys. We're also live streaming on. We're also live streaming on Facebook. So, okay, let's start. Naka-open din ako na ng price guide. Apparently, yung pinamahal na card sa set is according to market price. Oh my god. Namatay na naman yung camera ko. Siguro, I have to stop the music. And then wonder why this is happening. Okay. What I'll do na lang is I'll link yung Facebook and then that's where I'll be streaming na lang. Tapos let's just use the Discord for reactions if that's okay with you guys. Because hindi kinakaya ng PC ko. There you go. So, you can see now, as I was saying, yung pinamahal na card right now, according to TCG Player Market Price, is Demonic Tutor na Japanese alternate art. So, later pa natin makikita yung mga yon. Okay. We have a art card na una. It's a bookworm. Put it there. We get an island. Hello, can you guys hear me on Discord? Nakamute kayong lahat. Elemental summoning, we got the lesson. Make your mark. Okay. Bunch of commons. I'm keeping the dual lands, so I'm putting that here. We have our uncommons. Oh! Mythic tayo kagad sa first box. First pack pa lang natin, Mythic na tayo. So, pero it's Professor Onyx. So that's really fun. We get a Professor Onyx on our first pack. Hello guys, over at Discord. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Delete nga lang yung reactions kasi hinahanap ko pa sa Facebook.
Mag-aano na lang siguro. Mute ako dito, then you can hear me sa stream. Alright.
Ang weird naman. Pero
Yeah, well, di kaya no PC ko eh. Then we have a Strixhaven Stadium. And our first Mystical Archive address and Beaming Defiance. Ooh, nice. So every pack also has a foil. Already got our first mythic in the form of Professor Onyx. So we just have to fix up our table here. Medyo makalat na kagad sa una pa lang. I'll put the foil somewhere here. Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties lang.
Separate mo pala yung uncommon. That uncommon is really good.
This Clever Luminancer? Or the Professor of Symbology?
Yeah, yung clever, yung clever.
Okay, let's
It's
put
prowess.
it there. Yung foils ko siguro isasama ko na lang sa pile ko ng art cards. And then we have our lands here. Mythics over here. And our mythical archive over there. Okay. Our rares probably should go here. Alright, there you go. We got Mythic from our first pack. Fantastic. And then... Oh, may naiiwan. We're not supposed to get an art card for every pack, right? So, we're just getting lucky. Oh, really?
Yeah. Laging art card, land, then yung 5 to 6 things, and then yung rare mythic, whatever.
We got a Demogoth Woe Eater. Nung nag-draft ako last night, ito yung isa sa mga MVPs ko. So good. 4 to cast 7/6. So, that's an uncommon. I put that there. Ted the Pest.
I love that card.
Dina Soul Steeper. Blade Historian
Dina.
for rare. Tendrils of Agony for Mystical Archive card.
Dibs?
And then a foil Ingenious Mastery. Whoa, what's this? Oh, it's a token. Fractal token. You go here. And then... 2 packs pa lang, okay na. I like what we're having so far. What we're getting. Oh, we got the signed Arrogant Poet. Drinaf ko din siya. I didn't like it so much. Forest. Spirit Summoning. Lorehold Campus. Lorehold Pledge Mage. Silver Cool Campus. Mage Hunter. Necro Blossom Snarl for a rare. So we also have a cycle of rare lands na dual colored. When you put it in the battlefield, when you play in the battlefield, you have to reveal either one of the 2 basic land types of its color, and if you don't, it enters the battlefield tap. Village Rites na Mystical Archive. And then we have a foil Introduction to Prophecy. Lahat ba ng lessons? Hindi lahat ng lessons colorless, no? Most of them are though.
Yes. And you get a lesson in every pack.
In every set booster pack or in every...
Every set and draft booster. Siya yung pagkatapos ng land slot sa set booster.
So we get Fractal Summoning, Arrogant Poet for commons. So sabi ni Sir Gary, Dragon's Approach yung tinitignan natin for common. A Clever Luminancer, Fracture, Solve the Equation for the uncommons. Thanks for that information, Sir Gary. Oh, there we go. Solve the equation. Vanishing Verse for a rare.
Vanishing Verse?
For a rare.
That's
We
really
get
good.
Hopped for our Mystical Archive. Secret Rendezvous. Really good card sa Commander, but you'll never use that in Constructed or any 1v1 format. Okay. Planes. Confront the Past. Professor's Warning. Which mythic do you think is the most powerful right now from this set?
The ones that's been seeing most play na nakikita ko is Lorehold. Velomachus Lorehold. And then you take extra turns with Alrun's Epiphany. Or things like that, I think.
The Lorehold Dragon, right?
Yeah. Like, kasi there are a bunch of Transmorgify effects.
Next
And
game.
then si Lorehold lang yung creature mo. So you get him out.
Snowborn Sentry. That's our first the list card. Snowborn Sentry. Come on. That's so dumb. So where do we put our the list cards? I think I'll just put them here. Okay. It's kind of dumb that we don't have music. Let's play music again. There we go. Oh, actually, I have a biggest pull pack there. Probably should update that. We have our Professor Onyx. So, should come up in a bit. Did you just open one box ba, Darren? And it's Japanese?
Yeah. Yep.
So, wala ka English cards. Ah, wait, sorry. If you open set booster box in Japanese, meron pa ring English cards, right?
The only English cards in the set booster in the Japanese are the list.
Oh, Wandering Archive.
The rest are English. The rest are Japanese rather.
I see. So, even yung mga Mystical Archive cards na hindi
Yep.
Japanese art. Ooh,
They are in Japanese.
Really love this artwork. Yung negate na Mystical Archive looks really
It's
good.
really good.
Or, our next, the list card, Reality Shift. Not really sure about this card.
That's not bad. That's a good commander card.
Okay, so you put that there. Oh, AIDS, are you there? Can you help me share?
Yes.
Can you help me share the stream to our Magic Table Guild? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see.
There we go. Liliana should be there at the lower left part. Ephemerate. I really love the art of the Ephemerate art card.
Oh, nice.
Buying.
Foil Plains. Necrotic Fumes. Lorehold Plague Mage. Return Past Caller. Lorehold Apprentice. Reconstruct History. Quintorius, Field Historian. Calling Ritual. Really interesting card actually. I've seen it in
It's a
play
really good
in Command Knights. It's really
It's a
fun
really good
because
card.
you get to destroy all non-land permanents that are CMC 2 or below, but it also gives you extra mana for a follow-up afterwards. So you can rebuild your board also afterwards. Chaos Warp! Oh, there's our first mythical archive card. Chaos Warp. How good is... Well, it's not that good, is it?
It's great.
Tax lang, I guess.
So, Chaos Warp is currently going for $2. So I put that here in our mythic pile. Pest Summoning, I put that here in the foil. There's our next, the list card, Triplicate Spirits. So I have this card in my Orzhov Aristocrats deck. I haven't played that deck in a while because of COVID. Have you guys been meeting up secretly for
Nope.
games?
No.
If ever...
Dito lahat online.
Yeah, I should join sometime now that I'm not so busy anymore. Crackle with Power. Also very
Oh, that's
interesting card.
Really
Mythic.
cool.
This is mythic,
Nice.
right? It's the
Yeah.
XXX red, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
It's really cool.
Yes, it is.
Did
It's
you
the
see-
cheapest. I think it's currently the cheapest fireball card that could kill the entire table in Commander.
If you have enough mana.
27 for 40, I believe.
Mortality Spear. Tempted by the Auric. The reserve. Ooh, the Spark for our Mystical Archive. This used to be a big deal back in War of the Spark, but now it's not. It's a mech card. Bring the books for a foil. Oh! Another the list card. It's Killmouth Dragon. First time I'm seeing this card actually. It's from... I don't know what set this is. Can you help identify the set symbol for me?
Think that is.
What is that?
It's Amplify 3 with Flying. Killmouth Dragon deals damage equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on it. Target creature or player.
No, that's dual decks pala.
It's dual decks. Ooh, interesting.
Eh,
So we also have lots of dragons in this set. I actually wasn't expecting that when they said,
Arch enemy, I think. Is it
Arch.
arch?
oh, it's arch
One of the
enemy.
two.
Ah, wait. Hold on. Hindi. Tama ka nga. Dual decks nga.
Get ourselves a foil forest. Introduction to Annihilation. I really love this card in draft because it allows you to get a removal spell from your sideboard. It's really good
Yup.
removal spell.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Witherbloom Campus. Cram Session.
Hi, Sky.
Spine
Hey
Carrot.
guys.
Professor Zoomancy. Oh, sorry, if you can't see me on Discord, it's because my setup is screwing up. If I try to
Oh.
live stream it both on Facebook and here. So please go to Facebook instead and you can watch me there. Meron lang slight delay.
Sure.
Selfless Glyph Weaver. Elemental Expressionist. Oh, Shock. So,
Shocking.
even if Shock doesn't have much market value, I still appreciate getting cards like these because they're cards like very iconic and essential. Like, everyone uses
Mhm.
Shock if you're using red.
Mm-hmm.
So love having those cards. Leech Fanatic for foil. We get a treasure token. Actually, last night when I was trying to play draft, I accidentally played draft din ng ano, ng Valheim, Kaldheim.
Kaldheim.
Yeah. I thought I was signing up for premium draft ng ano, ng Strixhaven.
Strix.
But I was too
Nice.
sleepy. I was like, what? Why are there dwarves? And I realized it's Kaldheim. Okay. Lots of useless commons. We have a Kelpie Guide. Emergent Sequence. Devastating Mastery. So this is another interesting design. It's basically it's not Wrath of God because it destroys all non-land permanent. Is it Wrath of God or is it
Not Wrath, but Planar Cleansing, I think.
yeah, planar cleansing or Hour of Devastation. The interesting part about this is it's more expensive. It costs 2 white, 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 white. So it's 6 CMC. But you can just pay what they call the student cost, which is a cheaper CMC, but then there's a drawback. So the drawback for this is if you pay only 4 mana, an opponent chooses up to 2 non-land permanents they control and returns them to their hand. So they basically get to save 2 of their cards while everyone else loses all of their permanents. So it's also good for Commander. So it's really nice for WotC to design cards around Commander. Pietrify. That's a really nice looking artwork. Don't really use this card much though. Karok Wrangler. And there's another, the list card, Hammer Mage. Creature Spell Shaper. Look at that artwork. So
Nakailang list
old.
card ka na?
Wow. You already opened more list cards than I have.
Yeah, it's so weird. When I was watching your live stream, I was wondering why you're not getting as many the list cards as you're supposed to. I checked the odds. It's supposed to be 1:4.
Mm-hmm.
But then you didn't open much.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you didn't get to open a lot of the list cards. But
Yep.
well, I was gonna say okay lang kasi sulit, pero the list cards you opened weren't that good either.
Yeah.
It's okay, Dan. It's okay.
It's horrible.
Silver
It was
Cold Campus, Arrogant Poet, Spiteful Squad. When I was drafting also, I was thinking if this is a good card. And then I passed it up because I thought 4 CMC for a 2/2 isn't that great. Then I realized it has Death Touch when I was already fighting against it, and it was actually annoying to deal with. Your first year, Lorehold Excavation. You got our first Dean, Clark, Dean of Chaos, which is double-sided with Augusta, Dean of Order. I also really like the design around the Deans. Like, you get 2 legendary creatures back to back. for each of the colleges. So that's a really interesting design for me. Whether or not they're useful, I haven't checked yet. Revitalize for Mystical Archive. Vortex Runner foil for foil. So of course we're not checking the value, but I really like the cards that we've opened so far. If only we're basing it off aesthetics, we've gotten really good looking cards so far.
I mean, Mystical Archive cards
Look at that
just look
Mystical
amazing.
Archive artwork. Oh, I still haven't completed my art card collections for Kaldheim. So if you guys have some spare, let me know.
I have opened 0 Kaldheim.
Vortex Eureka Moment, Overgrown Art. Would you eat the Divine Gambit? Asks Sky. No, we're reserving the eating to. We're just gonna eat Faithless Looting if we get a Faithless Looting.
No!
Hey, grabe.
In before, this pack has Faithless Looting. And I'm gonna cry if that happens. Because I don't actually really want to eat any cards. Okay, it's Cross and Grip. Oh, that's possible. You can get 2 Mystical Archive cards in one pack.
Yes.
The foil one, I believe.
So we get a Snakeskin Veil and a Cross and Grip in the same pack. It's amazing. Okay. For next pack. We have a Lenin Cat Guy. Mountain, first day of classes. I died to this card in draft. Like, what the heck? It gives haste and +1/+1 to all of the creatures you play this turn.
Really good.
Ardent Dust Speaker. Stone Binder is familiar. Radiant Scroll Wielder for a rare. Abundant Harvest for Mystical Archive. And then a Foil Librarian. Okay, so we're now halfway through our first set booster box. And so far, we've only gotten 2 mythics. Professor Onyx and Chaos Warp.
Grapple with power. Oh wait, no, that was an art card. Never mind.
Okay. Forest. Academic Probation. Got a rare right off the bat. That's good. Leyline Invocation. Biomathematician. Serpentine Curve. Square Up. Ruda. Mercurial Artist. Oh, Reflective Golem also killed me. Killian, the deck that I drafted last night revolved around Killian, so I used a lot of targeted spells. Frostboil Snarl. Eliminate for a Mystical Archive card, and then a foil Thrilling Discovery. And just a promo card. Okay, next up. Eureka Moment for our art card. Forest. Environmental Sciences. Skirt Colony. Tangle Trap. Bayou Gaff. And then we get the Quandrex Cultivator. And a Quandrex Apprentice. Wait. Are we supposed to get the same college for some parts? Or is this just a huge coincidence? I haven't actually noticing it.
Remember how set boosters, they curate it for like
For the set?
like not for the set, na parang like the commons and uncommons, the first part, all of the cards there, generally speaking, are connected one way or another. So if it's not necessarily a surprise that you get all of the same things.
I see. So that's, I guess, the fireworks part of the pack.
Jeez.
And then we get the Poet's Quill for a rare. When Poet's Quill enters the battlefield, learn. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. And then Dark Ritual! We get Dark Ritual!
Nice. Chris.
From our Mystical Archive.
Chris.
Oh, look at that artwork though. It's really nice. And then looks like we have another the list card behind. It's red. Detention Vortex
Wow.
Mage's Contest. We got aren't these Urza and his brother? If I'm not mistaken. Wait. I'm trying to see how much Dark Ritual is a TCG player.
It's
Dark
cheap.
Ritual.
Mura lang siya.
Oh, it's just $1. Oh, I just get excited.
It's still a good card.
It's still a good card, okay. But like,
Actually,
the rarity.
the value of the cards are down just because the Japanese versions exist. I think that's why.
Well, yeah, there's that. Plus, the rarities on some of the mystical archives are questionable.
Divide by 0. Yeah, I think
I mean,
they
it's-
upshifted
it's-
some, right?
It's more of for historic because these cards are
Cards,
legal
okay.
in historic. So I think the rarities are there to kind of balance things for historic as well.
Rush
Mhm.
Rebirth. God's
I guess
Willing.
that's fair.
It's a not really that iconic. Star Pupil for a foil, and then just another promo card. For next pack, Vortex Runner, Planes, Pest Summoning, Accelerating Elocution, Star Pupil, Essence Infusion, Witherboom, Plague Mage, Go Blank. Very relatable card, especially for students. And then Flunk, Flame Scroll Celebrant,
Ooh,
and
boy.
Fury Calm Snarl for a rare land. Doomblade! Also a really nice card. Alright, it's also not that expensive. It's just less than $1. Why do I keep on checking? Oh, and Slimefoot. It's a
I have to
very
spell list.
beginner-friendly commander. Remember playing Brawl with this card? Remember Brawl? Who remembers Brawl? There was a time, I'm not sure AIDS if you were already in GG when Brawl was really big in the org. But
I
nowadays
think
no
I-
one plays Brawl.
I think I was still apping at that time. Kasi I'd hear you guys calling for brawl games while I was habang nakatambay lang ako.
Thunder's Raider. Oh, there's our next mythic. The Prismari Dragon. Galazeth Prismari.
Ooh, nice.
I think he's the cheapest to cast among all of the dragons.
I believe so.
Wait, let's take a good look at it at the webcam. There you go. It's
Lore
flying.
hold-
When Galazeth Prismari enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. And the interesting part here is you don't actually have to sacrifice those tokens or those treasure tokens for you to use them when you have Galazeth Prismari around, because it allows you to just tap them to add the 1 mana of any color, but you can only spend it for instants and sorceries. So that's the drawback there. I was actually thinking if I can make a blue red black deck with Galazeth Prismari, and then one of your alternate win cons is Thrill of what's that card? Revel in Riches.
Revel in Riches.
Because you don't actually have to spend your treasures. And then there's a Thrill of Possibility for our Mystical Archive card, and then a foil Lorehold Campus.
Oh my god.
Okay. Spectacle Mage, and then a foil Swamp, Mercurial Transformation, Witherbloom Campus, Cram Session, Spine Karok, Professor Zoomancy, Test of Talents, Mentor's Guidance, Explosive Welcome, Baleful Mastery for a rare slot, and then a Whirlwind Denial for our Mystical Archive slot. Foil Scared Colony, and then another Spirit Token. we're almost through the first box, so we're approaching the main event, which is opening the Japanese booster
Japanese
box.
box.
So if you notice, I still can read. I still can read the names of the cards. Later on, I'll be quiet because I don't know. I don't read Japanese.
It's okay, we'll try to help you.
So we have Shadewing Laureate, Humiliate, and then an Ifrit Flame Painter.
I really wanted
Strategic
to
planning
use
for
it.
Mystical Archive. It's really nice that we're not getting a lot of duplicates in the Mystical Archive slot.
Yeah, it is.
There's many of
Oh
them.
no!
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's really
The-
nice because Darren's box had multiple. What cards did you have that duplicate? I think you had duplicate shocks.
I had duplicate shocks, duplicate regrows, duplicate cultivate, duplicate.
That's
I
really.
have a bunch of duplicates that
Oh,
one is in Japanese, one is in regular.
look at that graphic. I mean, the artwork graphics. Wow, really nice artwork. Foil Forest, Introduction Prophecy, Moldering Karok, Spectre Fence, Blood Researcher, Leech Fanatic. Practical Research? Actually, the two Kenrits are very low key in this set. Don't see them in a lot of cards. Do they have
Yeah,
cards? Do they have their own cards?
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
They MDFC sila.
Claim the Firstborn for our. Oh, we get two. We get two mystical archive cards again in this set. In this booster pack because we get the Claim the Firstborn and then an Infuriate foil coming right up. It looks really good. Look at that. Look at that. So I know there's a bit of delay
Nice.
for you guys at Discord, but I'll keep this up for a bit. So good looking.
Nice. How much is a full infuriate? Let me check.
It's not.
I don't think it costs much. Right now, our biggest pull is still Professor Onyx, I think.
Yeah.
She's more expensive than Prismari. Because, Planeswalker. Forest. Teachings of the Archaics. Actually, I really like this card. I'm not sure if it's very useful. But it reads, if an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards in hand than you. So if you're a Spellslinger, you get to use this a lot because most of the time you won't have cards in your hand. But my problem is usually if you're a Spellslinger and you're in blue and red, if you're doing Prismari colors, most likely you also have draw engines. So I'm not sure how often you get to play Teachings of the Archaics.
Depends.
Augmenter Pugilist. I was so scared of this card when I was playing draft. It was there, and then I immediately used a removal spell in it because I was scared of the opponent getting 8 lands and having to deal with an 8/8 card. Then behind it is an Echoing Equation. So there's our rare. We also have a Conspiracy Theorist for a rare slot. And Grape Shot! Really nice card. Another iconic card. And then a foil Wither Moon, play Pledge Mage. So we're down to our last 3, 6, 8. Down to our last 8 packs. And we only have 3 mythics so far. I think we're about to get more. At least 2 more. We should get at least 2 more. Sign in Blood, Forest, Containment Breach, Blood Age General, Closing Statement, Tenured Inkcaster. Oh, there's our next mythic. Not very useful. I mean, it doesn't hold much market value. I also don't see this in play. Probably it's one of those stock cards that you keep for a long time just in case it becomes useful down the line when it finds some use in a format later on. But right now I don't see Harness Infinity in use. There's a Divine Gambit. for
Really
Mystical
not?
Archive. It's not, no, we're not eating Divine Chemist. We're only eating
Oh, why not?
Faithless Lootings. We eat Faithless Looting only if it's in the English art. If it's in Japanese art, it's fine. Okay. Have you ever cut a card because you opened the booster box with scissors?
No.
I have a
I've never
feeling
gotten
that
it.
it'll happen to me today. Hope not. Master Symmetrist. And then Semester's End. It's like a semi-Teferi's protection card because it allows you to exile any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers you control. So it's a blink effect. They return at the end of that turn with +1/+1 counters and one additional loyalty counter. So I think it's really good for Super Friends decks if you want to protect your planeswalkers. And there's our next mythic, Natural Order of Mystical
Wow.
Archives slot.
Oh,
As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a
wow.
green creature. Search your library for a green creature card, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. So I know this is kind of a big deal. I'm just not sure if it's more expensive than Liliana. So let's see if we'll have to update our graphic at the lower right of the screen. So it's $10 right now. And then a foil God's Willing. So that's our first duplicate among all our Mystical Archive cards. Wait, how much is Liliana? Professor Onyx. Oh, Professor Onyx is $13 market price, so we're not updating our graphic. She's still the most expensive card we have. Alright, next card. Oh, is this Inquisition of Kozilek? It's Inquisition of Kozilek. Island. Start from scratch. Prismari Campus. Prismari Guildmage. All these Prismari cards. Symmetry Sage. Wormhole Serpent. Academic Dispute. Fervent Mastery for our rare. And then Agonizing Remorse for our Mystical Archive card. And a foil cram session. Flame of Keld for the list. You know what? When they first announced the list, I was excited because it allows you to get cards from previous sets. Like, it adds excitement and variability and randomness to what you can get from each pack. But not like this, Watsy. Oh, who wants Flame of Keld? No one gets excited for that. So why do that? Why put Flame of Keld in the list? Actually, I don't know what's his criteria for putting cards in the list. It just
There
seems
is
so random.
an island.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Why put an island? It's not even Jumpstart exclusive island. It appears in other sets.
It's not even the iconic Cup Island.
Oh, there's our next mythic. We got Rowan, Scholar of Sparks, which flips to Will, Scholar
Nice.
of Frost.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Wow, double walker box.
Double Walker. That's really nice. It's not more expensive than Liliana, of course. It's just $3. So, Rowan, Scholar of Sparks, let's read it since it's a mythic, and I'm not familiar with the card yet. It costs 2 and a red. It enters the battlefield with 2 loyalty counters, and it has a passive ability. Instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. My camera isn't focusing. There we go. Uptick 1, Rowan, Scholar of Sparks deals 1 damage to each opponent. If you've drawn 3 or more cards this turn, she deals 3 damage to each opponent instead. And then downtick 4 times, and you get an emblem with whenever you cast an instant spell or sorcery spell, you may pay 2. If you do, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. That's really useful. You get an emblem like that on Commander, most likely you're gonna win. Will, Scholar Frost, 4 and a blue, enters the battlefield with 4 CMC. And then also has passive ability. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, so it's the same as Rowan. And it says up to one target creature has base power and toughness 0-2 until end of the next turn. -3, draw 2 cards. And then -7, exile up to 5 target permanents. For each permanent exiled this way, its controller creates a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. So I think it's still, you still get this even if you find it on your second pack in draft, but not really that good in standard right now. And there's our next duplicate mystical archive card, Infuriate again, but the first one we got was in foil at the very least. Then return Past Caller for a foil. And we're down to our last 4 packs. I still get a mythic though. We have, how many mythics do we have? 2, 4, 6. We have 6 mythics so far. 1 useless. And a couple of useful ones. One of them is in Mystical Archive. So I don't know how that affects our odds. Fun fact, does it? And then we got Dean Valentine. Plains, Pest Summoning, Pigment Storm, another good card that I get in draft. Pop Quiz, Teach by Example, Resculpt, Elemental Masterpiece, and then Sudden Breakthrough. Eye Twitch, and then our rare, Auric Chlormage. And then we get the Cultivate. Darren, how many Cultivates do you have again?
Yeah.
And then a foil Draconic Intervention.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Mhm.
You're not even gonna expound. And then strategic planning for art cards. Actually, how many art cards are there? Because they have Mystical Archive art cards.
Some
It
of
should
them
be on the back.
on the back. On the back, you can check the number. It's X out of
So
something.
that's just 81. That already includes the Mystical Archives. Oh, that's
Some
not
of the
a-
mystical archive. I'm not sure if all of them are there.
Swamp, Expanded Anatomy, Novice Dissector, Unwilling Ingredient, Stormkiln Artist, Spell Satchel, Creative Outburst, and Prismari Apprentice. Snow Day. Lorehold Command for our rare. Adventurous Impulse for our Mystical Archive. And then a foil Arrogant Poet. Down to our last 2 packs. Are we going to end on a high note? Or is it going to be a buzz killer? It's going to be interesting if we get a Faithless Looting in the last pack. So, between moving boxes, you're gonna see me eat a card. I don't know. Does that fit in Facebook's guidelines? I'm not sure. Is that considered self-harm? I think that's considered self-harm. Dragon's Guard Elite. And then the op. Really love the artwork for this one. Illustrious Historian. And then that's it. So op also falls under that category that even though it isn't worth much in the secondary market, you're still glad to have them because you'll use op one way or another, or one time or another. Brainstorm, Mountain, and then a bunch of comments, and then a Silver Cool Apprentice, a Fracture,
Nice.
really nice card, Silver Cool Command for a rare, and Swords to Plowshares
Ooh.
for our
Okay.
Mystical Archive. Okay, so no eating of cards. We're not eating any cards. Okay, so that's it for our English set booster. We have Rowan, Scholar of Sparks, Natural Order, Harness Infinity, Galazeth Prismari, Chaos Warp, and Professor Onyx from our Mythic slots. 2 of them came from our Mystical Archive. So we actually only got 4 vanilla mythics in this box, which is below average, but then we got above average mythics from our mystical archive slot. So I think that balances things out. How was your mythic count in your box, Darren?
I am not sure. I will have to check back on you.
So I'm just gonna bring out the sleeves for this mythics, because you never know, they might end up they might end up getting a spike in their prices. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so just to protect them from harm. So thank you to Sir Gary for the card sleeves. I got the cards from him last night, and I was thinking, should I do the stream at night? But then I was so tired from driving. You know, there's a different kind of thrill driving on your way home at 8 p.m. Because, like, it's past the, what do you call this? Curfew.
Curfew.
Yeah.
Akala ko sasabihin mo my thrill from driving while sleep deprived. Sasabihin ko sa'yo, don't ever endorse that. Sobrang
No.
delikado nun.
Of course not. What? You want me to do a live stream next time opening packs while driving? That's gonna kill me.
No.
So we're gonna take away our foil and art cards because it's a big pile right now. And also the lands. We'll put away the lands. Also put away the commons, uncommons, and the rares. Alright, because we don't
So
really
how
care about
how many
these.
mythics per pack?
Per pack?
Per sorry.
Per box?
Per
Usually
box?
4 to 6, I think. For the vanilla slot. So we're keeping the mystical archives over there, our mythics over there, and our delist cards over here. So we're starting with not so tabula rasa, because it's not a clean slate, and we're opening our Japanese booster box. Yay!
Okay, time to pull up the cheat sheet.
Yeah, time to pull up the mythic spoilers with the English names.
Hindi, mag-skyfall ka na lang kasi at least if you sorted by color, magkakatabi yung cards lang.
I'm actually using, what's the name of this site?
Oh gosh.
I'm using
man.
Magic Spoiler for my cheat sheet. There we go. Yamete!
I want a box. Wait, there guy, nagbibenta pa ba kayo ng Japanese?
Their booster packs are different. Look at that. It's my first time opening Japanese booster packs actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Hindi ka nagbukas ng pananaw?
For Ravnica? No, I didn't open for Ravnica. Wait.
Okay.
Well, Ravnica lang yung latest na may Japanese version of the cards, right? Or was there a more recent one?
Yes. Alt Arts, yes.
Alright, let's go. When I was in Japan, I figured that Magic wasn't that big there. The most popular card game there is still Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, there are stores with Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes White Dragons that are displayed in showcases.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that picture I sent in before sa Magic Chat. Pero like, when I went to Japan, I went to one store in Shibuya. They had a huge Golgari grave troll on their wall. And like, well, to be fair, it was like your Magic. It kind of makes sense.
I'm gonna put the commons out of
No.
the camera because no one cares about the commons. And the uncommons should be put here. Alright. You put the uncommons there. Our first rare is this, I don't know.
Wait.
Another infuriate.
Waiting for the art.
May delay yung stream.
Waiting for
First
the
mystical archive infuriate.
Infuriate, yeah.
And then the bibliophile for foil. Oh, even the promo cards are in Japanese. That's cute. Oh, look at that, those tokens. are also in Japanese. I've been studying Mandarin for 2 years now. Still can't understand. Crap.
Perfectly
It really
understandable.
takes time. It really takes time.
Okay, we got our owl there. Where do I put my red cards? There. And there are a bunch of commons. And
Okay.
then an eye twitch for uncommon. Silver quill command, I think. And then, oh, what's this card? Okay, waiting for stream. Is this... Oh, I think this is... Snatch the Firstborn?
Claim the firstborn.
Yeah, Claim the
Yes,
Firstborn.
that is correct.
Yes, it's kind of firstborn.
And then the list card, Merfolk Mistbinder. You know, it's the from the list. Not because it's an expensive card, but because it's in English. Put it
Yes.
there. So don't have a value, the list card so far. I don't think you really can expect any value from the list. Like, if you get a good the list pull, then just be thankful for it.
Yep.
It's
All my
something you
list
can't
pulls
expect.
were nothing.
If someone
nice.
sends 500 stars,
Oh, if someone sends 500 stars, Francis, to eat a common. You get
No, France
excitement
has to
without
eat.
spending? How do you... because you get to open the box with me. Hi, Josh!
living vicariously.
If someone sends 500 stars,
guess.
Francis, to eat a common, no way. I'm only eating... Okay, fine. I'll consider it. I'll consider it if someone sends 500 stars. Consider it. That's the operative word. Then the Prismari Apprentice, some dumb uncommons and rares. Oh, it's the planar cleansing rare in Japanese. Oh, that's our first Japanese mystical archive card.
What is it? Three master. What is it?
I think it's cultivate. It's 2 green.
No, 2 green is
Oh
I think
wait,
it's natural order.
Harmonized. It's harmonized.
Or harmonized.
It's harmonized.
Yeah, it's harmonized.
if I'm not mistaken, it's draw cards, right? Draw 3 cards.
Yeah, draw 3.
Roughly.
Yes.
I kind of messed up my pile. There you go. Oh, look at that artwork. It's so worth it. Look at that stamp over there, the right side.
Like, yeah, me was like, nothing much is like nothing too much of value, but all of these cards looks amazing. It's worth it.
We should check the price of the
And
Japanese.
then Cryptid Colony.
Harmonize is. How much is harmonize?
Cheap.
That harmonize is $10.
Japanese one. This is $10.
Yes, Japanese harmonize is $10.
Oh wow.
Assuming na hindi siya foil.
You know,
because if it's a foil,
it's even
the
less.
price
Wala,
goes
you
down.
can. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if you can get a Japanese foil in set boosters.
Foils have lost their value because Watsy sucks.
I
Well, it's not special anymore.
I have my foil shock, and it's not curling yet after like how many days?
It's
of
not
opening.
curling yet. That's really that's how low the bar has come.
Like it's completely straight along with my other cards. So that's a promising sign. I hope.
I mean, Japanese
Yeah,
foils
double
are
major.
so much
Oh, there's our next Japanese art.
What
What's
is
this?
it?
It's a
Uncommon, Wayan, and a black. I think it's
no agonizing remorse.
Wait, I can't.
Can
The
I-
stream is stuck on the
Sorcery. Yes, agonizing remorse.
agonizing remorse.
Agonized Remorse. Nice one. It's not rare though. Foil. And then another the list card, Arcane Teachings, 2 and a red. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has tap this creature, deals 1 damage to target creature player. Okay. Not groundbreaking.
What is the most expensive card on the deck? It's a consulate, right?
I think it's
Or
the...
for Tainted Pack is the most expensive Mystical Archive one.
No, I mean like
Is it?
the list.
I thought it was...
The list?
The list.
It's,
I think it's the Tomb. Oh no, it's Kozilek.
No. Kozilek, either Kozilek, Uro, or
Ooh.
Another inferior hit.
one other one.
Just this time it's in Japanese.
Why is Uro on the list? You
Why
know
not?
what?
Yeah, why is Uro in the list? Ask
You know what?
Watsy that.
It's
There are
probably better.
islands on the list.
It's
There
probably
are
better.
islands on the list.
Oh wow, we're getting lots of Japanese art cards right off the bat.
It's one. It's one out of. Oh, it's Archway. Oh, that's a really good
Is
rare.
this shock?
Wait, I
That's
can't
shock.
see what it is.
That's
What is
shock,
it?
and that's a really good rare.
Wait,
It's yeah, that's shock. That's shock.
Okay, I see shock.
Nanda yo. Ano to? It's a
Shaku.
2 blue and a blue.
Sutanto. Archmage Emeritus, Magecraft, draw card.
Oh, that's really good.
Hi, Pao. We're watching Francis stream on first.
Okay, please do send him a link because I can't do that right now. And then we have the Golgari thing. I think the link is in Laruan. I think I sent it there.
I'll send it na rin in general.
Golgari tag. Okay. Looking good so far. That's a shock, right? This shock?
Yep, it's shock.
Yes, it's shock. Ooh, it's a dredge card. Nice.
Golgari Saga.
Foil land. The card stock isn't so much different this set. Like before, during War of the Spark, you can tell the difference between Japanese
Yeah.
cards and English cards. Now I don't feel any difference. Oh, there's our next mythic. What's this card? I don't understand. It's
Waiting
Prismari.
for
Waiting for the stream.
Waiting for the stream.
Magma
It's
Opus.
it's
Magma
an
Opus.
Magma Opus.
It does a lot of things for 8
Yeah,
mana.
based
Something
based
like Treasure, deals damage, draws cards, etc. etc.
based on the density of text there, it does do a lot, but I can understand it. So I'm gonna search Magma Opus. What does
Deals
it do?
4 damage, divided as you choose, tap 2 permanents, create a 4/4, draw 2 cards.
Oh, that does a lot. And then you can discard Magma Opus and create a treasure token.
Yep.
It's some kind of cycling, except it's for treasure, and then you have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Next mythic goes there. And then there's the Quill, Professor's Quill, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, another
Probably.
Japanese art
Hi,
card.
Red.
Is this the Spark? I think this is the Spark.
Wait.
Can I see?
Waiting for
for
stream.
Waiting for stream.
That is indeed the spark.
It is the Spark. Japanese art. The
I
Spark.
mean, you're supposed to watch on stream talaga.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
My computer can take it if I also stream on.
No, it's fine.
On Discord.
I'm watching it here. Watching
It's
on the
Witherbloom Pledge Mage.
Oh, that
Boy.
Spark is so nice.
The good news, Red, is I haven't eaten a card yet. Because no one has
That's
donated
good news.
500 stars.
Red,
And
quick, send him 500 stars, make him eat something.
I don't have any stars right now. Oh,
Damn.
wala
okay.
pang sweldo eh.
if you stay in the stream, you sometimes get random stars. So
Nice.
just keep watching. Silver Quill Apprentice. And then, what to call this? It starts with an I. Forgot the name.
Waiting. That's Fragmentize.
Fragment. No? Yeah, really? Okay. I'll take your word
Oh,
for
that's a
it.
really good card.
Fragmentize? Don't you mean
Right?
fracture?
Fracture, sorry.
Fracture,
Why am I
yeah,
saying
fracture.
Fragmentizes in
Fracture.
Paladin.
And then our rare
Fragmentation and
land.
Calabash. It's also a good card. Oh, I think that's the. Is that the good uncommon? The
English
prowess uncommon?
English artwork, Japanese mystical
That
booster.
is Sign in Blood, I
Yeah,
believe.
Shine in Blood.
That's nice.
We're still not
That's a good
getting
card.
lots of duplicates.
Nice one. Good for you, fans.
Yeah, good for me. No duplicates. Even for the mythics. If I get
There's no
two
bad
Professor
stuff.
Onyxes though, I don't know. I'd take it. I like Liliana. I have, in my binder, I actually have a full page full of Lilianas.
Nice.
Great.
Sheer waifu.
Lil.
No, not like that. It's just that I have many Lilianas. I
Because
keep
she's
on
your
Just
wife.
opening.
so
eh.
happened
Just so
Just so-
happened.
that Franz has a lot of Lilianas. Fine.
And then there's a rare.
This waifu is
Introduction.
Liliana, best girl, my dudes. Liliana, best
Oh,
girl.
Inquisition of Kozilek. English regular artwork for Mystical Archive card.
That is the Witherbloom command, and yes, Inquisition.
Let's see some plain modern.
Let's see play in general.
That's his play,
wait.
period. Except in draft. Don't draft that card.
I played that in draft.
Which one, Inquisition?
Inquisition.
Why would you play Inquisition
Yeah, why
in
not?
draft? Why?
Why wouldn't
the
you?
rest on
But I
the
mean-
main deck in draft? You don't.
It's
You wanna
it's-
see
it's
how bad
anything-
your opponent
it's
drafted?
anything with CMC3 or less.
You wanna see how bad your
Yeah,
opponent
yeah.
drafted?
It's great early game. It's not great late game, but it's late. It's still something I'd run.
Oh, there's our next Japanese card. I think this is Ponder.
Waiting for stream.
Waiting for stream.
It's
To watch it
one
on
and a
Facebook
blue.
to give him viewers.
I
Yeah,
believe,
but there's a
uh,
delay.
Strategic
there-
planning.
Wait, hold
That is
on.
strategic planning.
Yeah, strategic planning.
Strategic
It is.
planning.
It is.
We're not hitting good Japanese artwork cards.
Excuse me.
I mean, in terms of value.
The harmonized looks so good. What are you talking?
I mean, in terms of value. In terms of aesthetics, all the cards that we've opened so far are really good.
I would also say the same.
Okay.
But in terms of
Harmonized is
value,
$10.
I don't think
And
we've.
it's
I
not-
don't think we've cracked enough value yet.
You know, the harmonized, Japanese harmonized has
It's $10.
The English harmonized has the same artist as the English Faithless Looting.
What?
So
Everything
why?
Same
What?
exact art.
What did she
Rip
do?
apart.
Okay, there's
Rip apart. Have you
Spring?
seen the actual full art of the
There's
Faithless
another-
Looting? It's actually kind
Yeah, I
of good.
have. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not
Japanese
that bad. What I
artwork.
don't like is
Hold
It's
this.
strange.
it doesn't
Two
fit the theme.
white and a
Day
white.
of Judge. Day of
No,
Judgment.
it's DOJ. It's DOJ.
DOJ yung nasa kind of. Yeah,
It's Day
Yeah,
of
Day of
Judgment.
Judgment.
It's really nice. I love the artwork, even if it's all just hands.
The hands judge. Is
The
the
hands
hands
judge.
no one to judge. Yeah.
Okay. Francis' wife is no, she's not my waifu. Who's my
Why is
waifu?
that attitude?
Who's
Oh,
my
Not with that
waifu?
attitude. Not with that attitude.
I don't think I'd like to marry Liliana. I'll go for Nissa. Nissa's nice. Well, I don't have a lot of
you,
Nissa
you,
cards.
you like the hippie women, don't you?
That's,
I like it that she rocks my world.
that
Shakes the world ba? Or shakes the what?
shakes the world.
Shakes
Nissa
the
who
world.
shakes the world.
What about Chandra? She's hot.
She's hot.
Literally.
And then we
Okay.
get
That's the world
a
on
shock. Is
fire.
this shock?
Waiting for stream.
Waiting for
That is
stream.
the Prismari
Waiting,
command,
yeah.
and that is indeed shock.
Got another
Yes.
shock. So we have a shock
Not quite
in English and then shock in Japanese. Wait, is this shock? Are you sure?
That is
I-
shock.
Yes, it is shock.
Shock, that's shock.
Lightning
Everyone
bolt is
is shock.
different.
Yeah, and
Y-
the bolt.
You'll
is
find
red.
out immediately if it's bolt.
You can read it. You can see the number 2 somewhere in the card.
Yeah,
Don't
both.
worry, man. It's
That's
a
our first
shock.
shock, I think. Of that artwork. We got a shock earlier,
Yeah.
but it was Japanese alternate art. And then the artwork that I was remembering was both. Yeah. Oh, look at that artwork.
I actually
Waiting for
prefer the English shock art over the English bolt art.
I agree.
I mean, the English bolt art is nice, but
It's not bold.
it feels flat.
Look at the
And yet
arena.
It's not really bolt.
What's this? Waiting for stream. I think this is Duress.
That
Oh, no. This isn't Duress. Is this Duress?
is Village Rights.
Oh, Village Rights.
It's kind of meh.
Meh.
It's a great card. Shut up. As a black
I mean,
player who sacrifices things, that's a great card.
It's a nice aha moment to your opponent. Aha, you're gonna shock my creature? No, I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
It's not even for that. It's just like generally great. You can draw 2 for the price of a creature.
And the black.
And one black.
But it is an instant, so I agree. Okay.
It is an instant. It's better than the what was done before? Costly plunder.
Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah,
10
because
times
it's
better.
costly. It's a costly
But
plunder.
Wow.
This is a land, right? This is no, it's not a land. It's an enchantment. And then there's our next mythic. It's the
Uh-huh.
Office of the Vice President for Student Affairs. The owl.
Oh yeah, the owl.
Oh.
I love that owl.
It looks
Isn't
so
that
weird for
Negate.
me.
This is
What's her
negate, right?
name?
Whenever I see it, I feel like it's out of like some Disney movie or something.
Yes, I believe that.
And then we got negate for Japan. Oh, there's another one. A foil.
Oh, it's a Japanese art negate. Oh, ganda.
We got a foil. One in a black.
Agonizing. Do you
Foil.
see the number 3 there
Yeah.
in the card?
Yeah.
So then it is eliminate.
It's eliminate.
Agonizing. Sorry, what? Agonizing remorse?
Eliminate.
Oh, it's
It's
eliminate.
eliminate. Agonizing remorse is extremely different. You know,
Yeah.
that's the best I can say.
Agonizing remorse has like somebody's soul jumping out of them and turning into a
Right.
demon.
And it looks like it's made of blood.
Yeah.
Foil Island. What's your favorite house so far? Let's talk about that.
Lore hold is amazing.
Lord.
Lorehold
mean, I
is
feel
red white, right?
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot for the red white pair, and it's amazing.
Oh, what's this? I think this is Adventurous Impulse.
Wait.
Waiting for
Waiting for
stream.
stream.
Yes, it is.
It's Adventurous Impulse.
I love what Lorehold did
King's-
for the colors in
Kingpin's
general,
pet.
but I mean, as your local Storm player,
I understand.
It kind of messed up
Smart.
the color wheel a bit, didn't it?
I mean, like generally speaking, these five, the 5 new quote unquote archetypes did a lot to like. It's kind of not really an overhaul, but it adds a lot to the color pairs that we have.
Oh, it's a monitor. Corridor
I don't
monitor.
think it changed much for Simic though, because it still does what it
It's
wants
still,
to do.
I
Yeah.
guess, Simic still does Simic stuff. Also, the
I mean-
hall monitor is like the funniest thing in the set.
yeah.
Don't at me.
Yeah, it's
It-
so
it-
funny. I love
Is
it.
it one is
Oh, the equation,
Oh, what's
the
this?
triple gambit, the
It's
triple gamble, and again a strategic planning.
strategic planning. All right. Oh, what's this? This is Luca. I got a foil Luca.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. So you got all the
Uh,
3. You almost got all.
So yeah,
The
Wolfing Plains.
Almost got all of the planes.
No, you're
No, you
missing
got
Cas-
everything.
Oh, I got
Oh, he's
all.
missing Casmina. Okay.
you're
No,
missing
yeah, I don't have
Right,
Casmina yet.
Right, Casmina's in the set.
Am I the only one that always thinks of the Suzanne Vega song whenever I hear Luca?
Luca. Okay, since it's a foil, I'm gonna put it in a.
Wait, by the way, are you guys caught up with the Lawrence
Sure.
Strixhaven?
The what?
The Lawrence Strixhaven.
Not really.
Um,
All I know is
all I-
some Harry Potter bullshit.
All I know is like it's a college thing. There's the Auric is trying to like invade whatever. Rowan and Will are the ones trying to stop it, with Liliana trying to help them.
Isn't Liliana here? Like, well, first of all, she's hiding. That's why her name's
Yeah.
Professor Onyx. And at the second, well, check out the list card. It's a rare, so I don't know. It's a Necrovolver. Well, anyway,
That's I think, is it that?
Liliana is also there because she's looking for a spell that can revive Gideon.
That can revive
Gideon.
Gideon. Yeah, that too.
Uh,
Yeah, that's the whole lesson with Liliana. The thing, the one that mirrors the card from War of the Spark.
wait, can I just say, Necrovolver is a weird fucking card. It's
It's
creature, and the creature type is a Volver.
Yeah, creature Volver.
It is a Volver that is Necra. What?
Yeah.
Is that its updated? Is that with oh my god?
Liliana's there
it is
because
with,
she's.
it is with Oracle text.
That is the
Still a
Volver.
Volver.
Oh my god.
Revolvers.
She's
Oh my
looking
God.
for a way to revive Gideon because she
Yeah.
really feels guilty
So-
about it. What's this card? It's a Japanese art, 2 and a green. Instant. I think it's another instant. It has 2
It's a
and
sorcery.
1 in
That's not
its.
grip.
Oh, is it sorcery? What's this card?
It's sorcery. It's
That
cultivate.
That's
is
cultivate. That's cultivate.
Oh, it's cultivate. Oh, how many did you get of cultivate,
Mm-hmm.
Darren?
Thank you.
No, I'm
Did-
just curious. How many? 4? Did you get 4?
You gotta place it? Oh my Jesus.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I would like to buy
Did
them
you
off
get the
you.
Croson grip? I actually really like the Japanese Croson grip. Like, it is amazing.
I like all
Look
of
at that artwork. Wow, really nice looking.
The Japanese Croson grip actually reminds me of an old Kamigawa card.
That's
Weathered
Tendrils.
Away. That is Tendrils.
And then it's the same bird, the owl again. It's the Dean actually, and then another Dean. I think this is Dean Ambrose. And then the Owl Dean,
John
I'm not
Moxley.
sure. It's John Moxley, man.
Maxley.
And then white and a red for the Japanese art, mystical
Lightning
archive.
Helix.
Oh my god,
Yes.
is it lightning
No.
helix?
Lightning
No,
Helix is
that-
red and white. I think this is still a possibility.
That's still a possibility.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the cat. Oh, never.
It's a thrill.
Wait.
Oh,
No,
no,
that's
it's
grape
grape
shot.
shot.
Oh, it's grape
Buying,
shot.
buying,
It's grape
buying,
shot.
Buying
grape shot.
buying
That's
immediately.
great shot.
Look at
Thrill
there,
of
this is.
I
Lightning
will
Helix.
PM you.
Who the
Yeah, Thrills the cat.
It has the cat.
Thrills the
Yeah.
cat. Thrills the cat.
who the heck
I am.
Oh my god, it's a grape shot.
It's a Manowar.
Who the heck gets excited
original
getting a
Manowar.
Manowar from a booster pack? Like, come on,
It's the
Watsy.
orig- If
It's
you're
the old-
drafting
it's
this,
an
it's
almost-
amazing. It's the old Manowar, though. It's the old Manowar.
Boosters. They're
Boosters.
just
Draft
boosters.
boosters.
Nobody's gonna draft these.
You don't have
What?
enough to do.
Not with that
Sige,
attitude.
draft mo yung art.
Not with that
Sige,
attitude.
draft mo yung art card. Let's see how that works.
Oh, it's another signed art card.
Oh, you remove it like the token. Come on, guys.
Yeah, but then like, okay,
Hello.
think about it. Okay, like, what if walang... What if the packs don't have that?
Ooh,
Never mind.
that's a bolt.
Nabubulo na ako.
Oh, the
Oh,
art card
okay,
is a
bolt.
lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's
That's
Yep.
the Japanese bolt.
no, that's
And then-
English
Ah,
bolt.
that's
That's
Yeah,
English
English-
bolt.
Adventures
Light-
Impulse.
Japanese
Japanese
bolt.
lightning bolt has
Japanese,
a skull on it
Japanese bolt is
somewhere.
yeah.
And
That
it-
is
it-
another
it's
Adventurers
like-
Impulse. Congratulations.
Okay.
How many Adventurers Impulse do you have?
That's the second one.
Mm.
Also, friends, I'm serious. I want that grape shot. If you are letting go of it.
I'll think about it. It's not mind rot. What do you call this? Gone blank, I think. Go blank. Signed go blank art card. And
Yeah, go
then-
blank. Go blank. Go blank.
There's also a go blank in the same pack.
Once you go
Then
blank, you
we
never go back.
Get an X2 blue rare. What's this?
X2 Blue Rare. That is the I don't know the name, but you may pay 2 in a blue if you do an opponent creates 2 treasures and scries 2 and you draw 3. Otherwise, you
Oh.
draw X cards.
Fantastic.
That's a lot. I didn't get any of that. but
Okay.
It's something mastery.
Yeah, it's a weird draw spell. If you that is Agonizing Remorse now.
Yeah, that's agonizing remorse.
And then we see Kasmina in our foil card. And a Splicer skill for the list card. Create a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. Splice onto instant or sorcery. You know.
Oh, that is the one from Modern Horizons.
Liars.
Yeah, twice.
Oh, are you guys buying Modern Horizons too?
I probably depends on what it contains. I might just get a set of the fetches instead.
I'd
I want
love
to.
to draft Modern Horizons. Like Modern Horizons was one of my most
Draft by
enjoyable
mail?
draft experiences.
Draft by
actually,
mail.
No,
that mail draft sounds like a big pain in the.
let's just hope that it's safe to play by then.
I doubt.
Brainstorm. We got a brainstorm. English artwork. Physical
Okay.
archive. And then another foil.
Storm of the Brain.
It's my favorite Magic the Gathering card.
Brainstorm.
Yeah.
My favorite Magic the Gathering card is. Oh, I actually don't know. Better think about that. What's my favorite Magic the Gathering card?
I think mine changed. It used to be Sylvan Library for me.
What is it
Oh, I
now?
think mine is Ristic Study.
Oh wow, Fran.
I'm that kind of person.
That's something.
Pay
That's
what?
way
Pay what?
worse than Brainstorm.
Our next Japanese artwork, I think this is Whirl of Denial.
Whirlwind Denial.
Whirlwind
Yes, it's
Denial.
Whirlwind Denial.
Yeah, it's Whirlwind Denial.
Oh,
Yes,
you got the
indeed.
thing. You got the Proctor, the Strix Proctor, was it?
This one?
Yes, he got Trick Proctor. The one.
That's an interesting card. It's gonna make waves. I'm pretty sure of it.
I need that card.
I
This
got one in my.
This one's Strict Proctor,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It'll probably end up costing more than that Whirlwind Denial.
But never gonna be as pretty as that artwork.
That's true. That's true.
I wish we could paint it. So like, oh, this card looks pretty. It's now $10.
You know, just like
I
how
mean-
art actually works. Like, it's pretty.
You kind of can do that. Also,
But no one's gonna buy it if you do that.
yeah. In defense of the artists that seem to put arbitrary pricing on paintings and such, you have to think about how many hours it took them to paint it
Exactly.
and sort of work on that. You know, it's yes, it is arbitrary, but not that arbitrary.
Got another Dean. I actually drafted this because it was in my first pack. But then I actually just went ahead with black green.
Oh, it's the
Or the rest.
gin.
It's
Gin
the
Efreet.
yeah, Ginefreet Dean.
Thing. Yeah.
You know, it's not really a great card, but I like that we're seeing gins in the Freets.
Yeah.
And
I
then
would
ano,
play the card.
I think this is the rest.
How many snarls did you open?
Too many.
We're getting a
Yes,
lot.
oh, that's a nice duress. Wow.
We're getting a lot of Japanese artwork cards, more than I imagined we'll get.
That is so
I mean,
nice.
it's one and two, so you're really gonna get a bunch.
Oh, it's just 1 and 2. Oh,
I would like to
one
buy
is
that.
one is to one. It's 1:1. It's 50%. You have a 50%.
I would like to buy that duress off you, but
depends. I don't know yet if I'm gonna sell any of the mystical
what
archives.
decks do you have that runs Duress?
nothing. I just want to collect the art because it's so nice.
Why do you ask these things, Red?
I don't know. It's just
You know, he was just curious. You know, like, oh, the rest is viable now. What the? Oh
The
no.
rest is always been
Duress is
viable.
viable. Duress
Duress
is
has
viable.
always
bro.
been-
It's always
The rest
been
is-
viable as a
Whenever the rest is legal, the rest is seen in sideboards.
Yeah, I have like a playset of
Oh, there's
Duress
another
just sitting in my
Japanese
bag.
art. 2 and a red. Is this?
Chaos
It's not
Warp?
a
Chaos
cat.
Warp?
It's
Chaos
Chaos
Warp.
Warp.
That's a talisman.
If it has
That's a talisman? No, it's not. That's
What is
Stone Rain.
that?
Stone Rain. Stone
Stone
Rain. Stone
Rain.
Rain.
That's
Stone
the
Rain.
name.
It's Stone Rain. You can see because there seems to be
Stone
rain,
Rain.
but it's not white. It's
Yep.
not-
And it
Oh,
looks like stone
we got a
that's screaming.
foil. Foil mythic. The Quandrix. Quandrix, right? That's his
Yeah.
name.
Quandrix.
Quandrix. Something Quandrix. Whatever.
Tanazir Quandrix.
Tanazir. Tanazir.
Tanazir.
Tanazir
Tanazir.
Quandrix. So is this more expensive than Liliana since it's foil? No, I
No.
don't think so. It's just $5.
Quandrix suck.
Okay, so Liliana stays at the lower
Surprisingly.
right.
Surprisingly,
Wait.
I think
It's
Quandrix.
$5 for non-foil.
No, it's just $5 for non-foil. I think you're looking at the borderless.
No, it's $8 for foil. Wow, jeez.
I think Quandrix is the least exciting color pair in this set, which is
Yeah, because
nice.
What it
Yeah,
does
that's
is
true.
just
It's
put
blue-green.
counters, right? That's all what
No,
Quandrix
It's
likes.
kind of
it
nice.
doesn't even
Not
draw you cards.
really.
Yeah.
It's the list.
It
Is
does a lot with counters and counters on tokens and
It's the least innovative of the color pairs for this set.
But I feel like it's what Simic deserves.
It's what Simic
Yeah.
deserves.
Yes, considering that they gave us Oko
Killian.
and
It's
like I
not
don't know.
what Simic wants,
Oh,
but it's what Simic deserves.
Okay, I gotta wait for the stream.
That is a lorehold command, and that is
Increasing
the heal-
vengeance.
Increasing vengeance.
Meme card.
It's a meme card.
God damn, I got a meme card for my mythic. Mystical Archive card? Damn it. Damn it.
Sorry. It's just increasing vengeance is such a meme card for me.
So
I mean, it's
a
fun.
mythic.
It's a horrible.
It's not horrible, but it's fun.
But
It's
I
not
wouldn't
great.
run it over
Still gonna keep
Reverberate.
It's not great.
I wouldn't run it over Reverberate.
Neither would I.
Yeah,
But it's
No.
fun.
I guess.
But it's fun.
We're running out
Oh,
of
God.
packs. Still haven't gotten any card that gave me tingles.
Parents wanna know how much increasing vengeance is worth?
Don't tell me. I don't wanna know.
Less than $1.
Yeah, you don't wanna know. Oh, hindi naman.
1
Median.
point.
Got another Japanese artwork card. It's white, black,
Play
and a
this
green.
yeah.
Median is 1.44.
Putrefy.
It's Putrefy.
Oh,
It's
that's a really
Putrefy.
pretty.
That's
That's-
such a nice
that's good.
Putrefy.
And that's worth bank.
That's worth bank. Really?
How much is
Putrefy?
a Putrefy? Yes.
Not that much. Oh wait, never mind. I lied. I'm sorry.
Wait, if it's Japanese art, it has to be.
Yeah, it's
No,
$8.
like $8.
Yeah, it's $8.
It's deeply
It's
medium.
$8 for a card that's usually under 50 cents. So
It's pretty.
Yes, it is.
Period.
It
It's
sees a lot of
pretty.
Commander
Period.
Pretty.
Okay, we're running out of packs, boys. And still no card that can sell us home.
Out of that attitude.
And
I
then
see
there
a
rare.
non.
Another Whirlwind Denial. Then a foil card.
Yep. That is Whirlwind Denial.
Glad to have you guys on board because if I were just streaming this and I wasn't on Discord, I would be
You're probably like 5 packs in because you've been like searching like what is this card?
And then what else do we have? Oh come on! Seriously?
Waiting for stream.
Oh,
That's another
Oh, that's
another
great.
Quandrix. That's
it's another
amazing.
Quandrix. Congratulations.
So how many
Congrats.
Prismari did you have? now?
I have 2 Quandrix so far. Just 1 Prismari.
But ano yan, friends? It's
Really?
for a playset, I guess.
Is that
The worst playset I could possibly get.
Oh my god, it's a foil Cody?
Oh, what?
That's a foil Cody.
Does this matter?
no?
Alright! No, it doesn't.
Wait a minute. What is that mystical arca? Wait, is that Snakeskin Veil?
I think it's next in grade.
It has to be Snakeskin Veil. I don't
I'm
remember.
checking it out.
It's
Let me look.
it's not.
no.
Is it? No, it's
Can I
not
see?
Snakeskin
Can I see?
Veil.
It is next in grade. It is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm going blind.
Yan,
Sorry.
ano yan.
Kaka-computer.
Masturbation makes you go blind. Have you heard of that?
Boy, you're on stream.
Oh, so?
TOS. Oh wait, we're not on Twitch, we're fine.
We're now on Twitch. We're on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
Japanese artwork. What's this?
what is it?
3
Waiting
and
stream.
3 and what do you call this card?
Oh,
Fraction
that-
mana.
Gambit.
Tezzeret Gambit.
Tezzeret's Gambit. This is expensive.
Yeah.
Tezzeret's Gambit. We can finally replace Liliana at the
Not
lower right.
expensive.
Wait, how much is that
It's not
Desert Gambit?
expensive.
Is it not? Oh, it's just $8. Come on. I thought it was
Tezzeret
expensive.
Gambit isn't really very playable. It's a sorcery, draw to proliferate.
It's pretty though. We're down to our last 2 packs. Oh my gosh, I haven't paid for the box yet.
I mean, you have
Super fan.
2 Prismari. So you have 2 Quandrixes. Sorry.
2
So,
Quandrixes.
fun fact, Tezzeret's Gambit currently is more expensive pag non-foil.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of cards that are
Oddly
more
enough, yes.
expensive. Yeah, foils don't
You
have
know why?
much
It's because
value
of the
anymore.
curling.
Oh, we got all of the Planeswalkers.
Nice.
And
Nice.
it's extended art. We got a Kasmina extended art.
Oh,
Hello.
That's a cool thing to have.
Darren,
Then
you can use that in your Sisei deck.
I don't anymore.
Oh, it still doesn't
never mind.
still doesn't replace Liliana on the lower right. Oh well. It
But it's
looks
still
like
great. It
looks
looks
like
Oh
really
Lil-
yeah.
looks like Liliana is our queen for the night.
Why? Wait, why is this card not worth a lot?
It's not
Wait,
even nighttime,
it's $12.
friends.
It's
It's
$12.
3:35 in the afternoon.
It's
It's
3:35.
hard.
Uwi ng
It's
ganda.
hard. It's hard to make use in standard.
That's true.
That's why it's not expensive. Because most of the things it's broken with is not in standard.
What do you call
That
this?
Is
Infuriate. That's infuriate.
Yeah, infuriate. Plus
another
3
meme
plus 2.
card.
It's not that
So
bad.
that's our third infuriate, but this is our first Japanese artwork infuriate. Well, why did I sleeve that? Why am I sleeving you? Go back there without the sleeve.
you don't deserve this.
You don't deserve the sleeve. Okay, last pack, guys. Are we eating a
God.
Faithless Looting or not?
Someone
really,
send him 500
it's-
stars.
It's gonna be
Something.
it's gonna be amazing if this has the Faithless Looting in
Wala ako
English
pa, so the
artwork.
stars went to my box.
Okay, let's go for our last pack. Is it going to pull us through, or are we going to be regretting buying this box? We
It's
got
never.
It's
You don't
pretty
ever regret
regardless.
buying the box.
You don't ever regret buying things with Mystical Archive. It's always pretty.
yeah, you don't actually regret it if you're a gambler, like me. I think I need to see a therapist for that.
I mean, like, how many gacha games am I playing right now? So
Yeah,
It's
but
the
like, do you spend money on them?
UBGG gambling.
Okay, so I think this is
that's the library
Oh, no.
thingy. That's Biblioplex. The Biblioplex.
Red, how did you know?
my last
Donde
mystical archive.
esta la biblioplex.
Compulsive research.
Compulsive.
That's- It's not that good.
Oh well. We end in a low note. Okay, so it's time for us to review our boxes. So we opened one
Lol,
English set
review.
booster and one Japanese
Oh wait, no, that's a memory lapse.
set booster.
That's actually
that's
better.
Oh,
it's
okay.
yeah, okay.
So
Oh,
how
damn.
many mythics did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 from our Japanese set booster, and we got 6 from our English. Oh no, just 5. Just 5 from our English set booster. So it's interesting because we got all of the Planeswalkers. We got Luca, we got Kasmina, we also got Rowan, and Professor Onyx. So actually, I'm really glad that we got these for the very least. So that's the highlight of my day for these boxes. We got all of the Planeswalkers at the very least. We got 2
Good
Quandrixes, one of them being foil, and then we also got the Vice President for Student Affairs Owl, and also the Prismari Dragon. For our Mystical Archives, we got 2 Mythics, Chaos Warp, and Natural Order. I think Natural Order is one of the cards that have
Better
an
ones.
above average.
It's a pretty good card. It costs a decent amount on its own.
It's $10. The Japanese artwork is actually $69 right now
Nice.
because it's a Japanese
Natural
mythic.
Order is so expensive now.
And then for our Mystical Archive cards, I actually don't know how I'll store this. I don't have any more space in my binder, but I want all of them to go into the binder because look at those artworks. They're really good just for themselves. Like if you're feeling down, open your binder, look at these cards.
Yeah, like during your
Absolutely.
stream, I've just been looking at my cards and I was like, yo, you look so good.
They look so good. These are my babies, like something like
These
that.
look so good.
So
Ano?
yeah,
Ano,
after
may pera pambili ng box.
Oh,
start
Is your natural
working,
order,
when you
ano?
start working, you'll probably have.
Maybe.
I mean, like if you're a student, really, just don't buy boxes yet.
Yeah.
It's not.
is your natural order English or Japanese art?
My natural order is English art. The Japanese artwork is $69 right now. So
Nice.
59.
Oh, damn it.
Where
not
are you
nice.
looking? I'm looking at
TCG mid.
No, TCG mid is 64 for the Japanese alternate art. Or maybe I have to refresh. Maybe the prices have changed. No, it's 69 for market price, 64 for
That's
mid.
market. That's not mid. Okay,
Mid
wait.
is 64.
Let me refresh.
It's
It's 59 for me.
That's weird.
59.34. That's really weird. Anyways,
Anyway,
59.34 is mid, 69 is market.
so we also have a lot of the list cards, but none of them is interesting enough, actually. We got some really old cards like Mage's Contest and Hammer Mage. But we also got
How
some
many
cards
list cards
from
did you open?
Dominaria. Across the two boxes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got 15. So that's roughly a fourth, which is actually matching it. It matches the odds on the fine print.
That's exactly the
It's 25%.
But I think you
So-
got more in your English pack.
Yeah, I think so. I got more in my English packs. So yeah, the next step for me would be to sort these cards, which would be hard since some of them, or like half of them, are in Japanese. So it'll take me some time. And
go through the numbers.
all right, the numbers. You're so smart,
Sort by
Red.
numbers on Skyfall. Yeah.
You're so smart,
Thank you.
Red. I really
Or-
appreciate
By
it.
the way.
Or if you're like,
Which-
if you don't mind, there's an app on the phone that scans the card.
Does it work for Japanese?
It does.
It checks the
checks the art.
Ah, yeah, I use that. Delver Lens.
Silver? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Checks
yeah.
the art.
So, thanks for tuning in for today's live stream. Even though it's at 2, we started at 2 p.m. Like it's very odd hours. Because I'm gonna
Even actually.
I'm gonna be streaming later also for Resident Evil 2. So if you're a fan of horror games, do come by, drop by also. And yeah, I'm just gonna be doing a closing spiel for the next 30 seconds. I'm gonna be sending you guys, if you're still watching, I'm gonna be sending you to GG Easy's live stream. He's playing a mobile game right now, which I'm not familiar with, but oh, it's ML. He's playing ML. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching the live stream. Hope to see you guys again, hopefully in person next time, so that we can play Magic together. And
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Hey, friends, you should do the whole